AI, machine learning, advanced automation. It's an era of digital transformation. IoT, big data, cloud computing, technology is evolving. There's no disputing. Blockchain, neural networks, and Python scripts. Cybersecurity is a challenge, so keep your wits. As we dive headlong into Industry 4.0, autonomous vehicles and robotics are the way to go. Analytics, simulations, and digital twins. What a crazy, fast-paced world we're in. Throw virtual reality into the mix, your brain's in a whirl, you're in a fix. Industry's advancing really fast. Everyone's doing it. You don't want to be lost. The pressure builds and starts to squeeze. Take a step back, relax, and breathe. Over the course of the past 3 days, how many of you felt the pressure build and start to squeeze? Hopefully, this presentation will give you a chance to take a step back, relax, and have a moment to breathe. Thanks, Charles, for that introduction, and good afternoon, techies, investors, and those folks way at the back. I realize you've all been sitting, or as the case may be, at the back standing for a while now, and I'm the only obstacle between you and that lunch outside there. So I'll optimize the use of the time I have and make this as energetic and efficient as possible. I used a website called wordart.com to generate this word map using the text from the program agenda. It leaves no doubt as to what this conference is all about. Chris back there and the conference organizing team have put together an impressive and really relevant event, so please join me in giving them a round of applause. Before I continue, I have to tell you that I had this jaw surgery and I've ended up with these very sexy and attractive braces. Now, it's affected my speech somewhat, but that shouldn't be a problem because folks couldn't understand my accent before the surgery. I actually thought I was doing okay until I called the hotelier in Toronto to confirm my reservation. After pressing 2 for English and speaking for a few seconds, the reservation person interrupted me and kindly asked, "Excuse me, sir, do you speak English?" As you can tell, I'm not originally from North America. I'm actually born and raised in Bulawayo, the second largest city of Zimbabwe. Thank you, Fiona. It's a little red dot on the map. Now, growing up, water was not the most abundant resource, and we often had very strict water rationing. Some months, especially just before the annual rains, it would get so hot and so dry that when the traffic lights turned green, the goats would try to eat them. Now there is no truth to that, but I believe it's because of this background that I've developed a passion for minimizing waste and maximizing the use of resources available to us. But it was only when I started working at this place, Sifto Salt Mine in Godrich, Ontario, reportedly the world's largest underground salt mine and just 3 hours west of here, they really started to grasp the positive financial benefits of optimization. It should not have come as a surprise that I ended up as the energy specialist at New Gold's New Afton mine in Kamloops, beautiful British Columbia, a little over 7 years ago. And since then, it's been a hold on to your hatch journey of efficiency optimization, trials, tribulations, and triumphs, some of which we'll chat about today. With this global shift to digitization, what prompted us to embark on this digital transformation journey? New Afton has been on a continual performance improvement journey since commercial production started in 2012. Mill throughput has increased significantly, recoveries have improved, and energy performance optimized. At the risk of sounding cliched, the low-hanging fruit tree had been well and truly plucked and was almost as barren as a coconut tree after a hurricane. We were ready for the next step. But how could we continue to unlock additional value and achieve significant improvements without significant cost? There's a saying that goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Just as Yoda appeared for Luke Skywalker, Osvaldo Bascur, a brilliant man from OSI Soft, appeared for me with the answer: digital transformation. This wise but not wizened man was my Yoda. Enthusiastic that the force was with me, I dove headfirst through the looking glass into the wondrous world of digital transformation, filled with the marvels of analytics, regression models, and machine learning. But I'm not going to bore you by delving into the details of that process. I'll share with you instead some lessons and insights based on what we've learned on this digital transformation journey. The first lesson is that you cannot go this alone, and you will need support. The implementation is almost a sales job. Whether you are the one selling the concept or whether you are the one who's been voluntold to manage the implementation, you will be constantly selling. Selling ideas, selling concepts, selling digital transformation. The support of the management team and employees cannot be done via email blast, by vivid posters, or even by a very enthusiastic tweet. It's got to be done face to face, talking to people, listening to their concerns, let them know what this will do for them, how it will make their job easier, how it will enhance the company image. Sell the benefits of the system. You're going to need help from a lot of folks in your organization, so get them on your side. Their support is essential. Get outside assistance where necessary. While there may be many folks in your organization who will have the aptitude for this, you're going to get to a point where you just don't know what you don't know. And outside support is essential. One great example is this guy. No, it's not John Malkovich, although the resemblance is remarkable, I must admit. It's actually Steve Boyko from a company, Actimia. Now, Steve's knowledge of the Pi system and the digital world opened up possibilities I never dreamed possible. Going hand in hand with this is to never reinvent the wheel for every initiative, and try and make maximum use of systems that you have already invested in. What you have in place may be perfectly adequate and currently underutilized. For example, we had an OSI Soft Pi system and an RT Duet downtime tracking tool in place, which had been underutilized for years. It's only now that we are starting to realize the true value and potential of what we have in place. Be wary. Some suppliers will promise you systems that are infinitely flexible, totally variable, and will seamlessly connect to anything. Do your homework, assess your systems, and avoid being lured into that spider's web. Now, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme or a lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks miracle diet. It takes time. So be patient but persistent and avoid trying to rush it. It's like the guy who was walking through town. He saw this beautiful Porsche sitting on the sidewalk. He rushed home and excitedly told his wife, "For my birthday, I want something that can go from 0 to 200 in under 6 seconds." On his birthday, he got a bathroom scale. If you aim too high, too quickly, you will be disappointed. You may be tempted to rush in where fools fear to tread. Just remember, if the pressure builds and starts to squeeze, take a step back, relax and breathe. That said, there are times where you cannot wait and you just have to do it. The general manager in a mine I worked at used to lead the occasional mine tour and would get asked the question, how many people work here? His standard answer in his broad accent was, oh, about 10%. Despite this humorous quip, the impression is sometimes some folks are just not doing enough. At times people will be too busy to act on your request, and you may have to get on with it and just do it anyway. I have found that if you do something in the best interest of the company, you'll generally be okay. Sure, you may be burnt occasionally, but I believe it's better to have succeeded with a few scars than to have failed, but maintained your flawless complexion. If you wait around for something to happen, you're going to be waiting for a long, long time. So, what benefits have we seen from this digital transformation journey? One of the biggest benefits has been the shift from very complex and highly colossal spreadsheets to more appropriate platforms. Downtime tracking now, for example, utilizes accurate digital data, which has dramatically reduced data entry time and has improved both accuracy and reporting. The New Gold Business Improvement Team, which is here, has facilitated the move for cost reporting towards Microsoft Power BI, which is more flexible and interactive. Using autonomous scoops for marking our wet draw points has improved productivity in this area by 50%. At the same time, it has dramatically enhanced worker safety and reduced maintenance costs associated with equipment damage. On the processing side, a digital twin of our milling process has generated operational insights around grind size and recovery, which we may not have achieved with a conventional control system. We've only taken our first baby steps into this fascinating arena and are excited to see what the future has in store for us. One thing is for sure, digital transformation is the way to go. But take it easy and take it slow. You may be tempted to go, go, go. Less haste, more speed, or wise words, you know. And if the pressure builds and starts to squeeze, take a step back, relax and breathe.